Here's my little table that I found. This piece of plywood on the side of the road. This big post stump we found at the beach. And also we've been playing around with shellacking it. You can see that or not, but this is a real cool piece of driftwood. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with it yet. But we shellacked this table too. So currently our irrigation system is just on a timer, and that's soaker hose and emitter lines. Those are the cattails. Those are actually the this right here are the irises. They will grow maybe at some point. But here's the berries already walked down. Goji berries on this side. Black elderberry, blue elderberry, marionberry down this side. Gooseberries, black currants, a bunch of 5 different varieties of blueberries, all on drip irrigation. The sunchoke's over there. Building a willow structure here where these are willow sticks stuck in the ground, which are going to grow up and form a dome in a couple of years. Potatoes over there. A couple of our oak trees. Here's what we call a circle garden. It's basically a combination of pollinating, attracting flowers, bee flowers on the outer side, corn, beans, and squash. Got some great squash going in there. You see, weeds have been a challenge. These posts are cemented in the ground, and then the fence is made up of just some old repurposed fishing net that we get down in Bellingham. Here's the squash mounds. Squash are doing awesome. We got a ton coming in here. We're already overwhelmed with zucchini and summer squash and cucumbers, but we're gonna have a ton of winter squash, some big pumpkins. Like we're picking some every day here, and they're just loaded. Those look like crooknecks over there. And look at it, I'm coming out of here, like just full. And like I say, we're getting some beautiful cucumbers already, just sort of mixed in. These are some nice picking cukes. Some monster zucchini on this one. I'm not even sure what kind these are, but they're getting too huge. Look at the size of that thing. It's gigantic. Oh. And there's the caretaker residence with the exterior bathroom. Bamboo growing all the way around for privacy at some point. Nice little moat area in the back here. And down this side of the property, we have various pine trees. I planted a bunch of willows, cottonwood, and right now we have a bunch of thistles, but my goal is to get a nice hedgerow down here, a narrow little forest, and that'll be multi-purpose, to help bring in animals and insects into this area and provide a block from the commercially grown raspberries, because they do not grow organically. So I want to sort of block that. Now we're moving into my orchard. This is a fig, Desert King. It was transplanted this year, so it's a little spindly, but seems to be doing all right. These are, I believe, a couple Asian pears. We've had some deers come on the property and eat all the leaves off of these. This one actually got broken off once, came back, and then the deer's now eating the leaves off of it. But I think it'll be all right. This is a hazelnut, 2 hazelnuts. So you need 2 to basically produce nuts, which we are already getting nuts first year. Excited about that. Here's these crazy chickens. More Asian pears, and as you can see, we've got bees. These are gonna be sweet little Asian pears. This hive is by far the most active. These 2 hives aren't ours, we're hosting them. We're learning from the lady who's doing it and hopefully sharing the honey. But yeah, a lot of activity there, holy. You can hear those, huh? That's a pole apple next to it, a plum over here. This hive is not as active. This is hers. There's the other side of the artichokes, Jerusalem artichokes. This cherry, which I can see now the deer's been eating it too. Look at that, ate all those leaves off. Fortunately, that deer may become dinner, I guess, unfortunately, to it. Another Asian pear, another plum. These are some multi-varieties where you got 3 different varieties on each tree. Oh my god, they ate that too. Apple, cherry. As you can see, the deer ate most of the leaves off of it. There's another cherry there. And most of these trees I actually got for free. I transplanted them last year, and some are still trying to get caught back on. These are our bees. This is a fairly new hive. Doing well. It really frustrates me. Look at that. Deer ate most of the leaves off of here. And I'm keeping my eye out. I've never seen it. It must be coming out at night. The chickens, they're great. You know, they're out here eating the plums that drop off the trees. If we miss the harvest, the chickens get them. So it's like nothing goes to waste when you get these free rangers. This is the combination plum. This is our other hive. This is a much smaller hive. It's just started off with a smaller number of bees. And this here is our beautiful peach tree, and we're actually getting some peaches. It looks like we've got a good spot here. It's nice and sunny. And down this property line is where I'm going to put my linden blue grapes. Boom. And this orchard, we didn't mention yet, but this is my future food forest, where I'm going to basically have multiple layers of the bigger trees, smaller trees, the dwarfs, semi-dwarfs, and then the berries, and then down to like even ground covers. I'm gonna have to like probably plant some asparagus in here, some horseradish. Comfrey is really good, has like a living mulch around the trees. So that's my eventual goal. And I actually have those 3 big walnut trees, and I'm trying to figure out where to plant those. They get so huge, it's a difficult decision. Here's another cherry. Here's a Bosch pear, which came with the property. It's doing really well. And a couple of plum trees that were here as well. It's a Bartlett pear. That plum was loaded pretty well this year. And this plum didn't produce fruit the first year, but it's setting fruit now. I don't know if you can see those. But they're nice. Looks like they can be big, large yellow plums. And that's really about it. That's Twister, our rooster. He saw me kill one of his girls the other day, and he's a little sketch to me. We had a meat bird that we're having for dinner tomorrow night. So this is a good view of the property. Bees buzzing along. You just envision this food forest. In 5-10 years, it's just going to be a dense producer of fruit and food. Lots of berries, probably mainly fruit, but like I said, I do want to put some asparagus and some other edible, preferably perennials in there, but some annuals too. Well, thanks for watching.